Darryl Lerum and running for re-election for director for BC Hockey. I was born in Prince George, BC, played junior hockey in Prince George, and played junior hockey for a short period of time in Prince George. I moved my family to Fort St. James in 1992, and my son started hockey in 1999, and at that time I started volunteering within the association. I started coaching and got my certification as development coach. A couple years later, I was asked to go to minor hockey AGM and became vice president. I was president for 2 years before getting involved with the Northwest District. After several years being involved with the district, got voted in as BC Hockey Northwest District Director in 2008, a position I held for 7 years. Now, being involved with BC Hockey's new governance structure for the past few years, last year as director for BC Hockey, I was the liaison for male major midget. I was on the finance committee and a chair for the new HR committee. Because of my background and experience both through hockey and my work supervisor role, feel comfortable in serving all 7 standing committees wherever the chair would like me to serve. I have proven my dedication to the game for the past 19 years, and this has enhanced my knowledge where BC Hockey needs to go. We face never demanding client that we need to serve, more be through technology or programming we delivered and the support branch provides to all the districts. It will be critical for the branch to become a effective partner in all districts. We all need to work together to provide the best programming for players from Tykes to senior hockey. I stand here today to ask for your support to become a valid director and dedicated team player, and I make this commitment without hesitation or reservation. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John MacMillan from Victoria. I need to open with an apology. It's looking like I won't be able to join you at the Congress. I was looking forward to meeting many of you. It'll have to be at another time. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I've spent 20 years as a director, executive, and coach in the sporting world. I was part of the coaching staff of the 2003 Rugby World Cup. I'm currently with an organization called 94 Forward. We manage a legacy from the Commonwealth Games. Our primary role is the stewardship of $20 million and putting the proceeds of that fund to work funding elite level programs. I'm reconnecting to hockey through my 10-year-old son. We just finished first year Adam. It was a good year. Good refereeing, good coaching, good competition. I was left with one thought though at the conclusion of the season, and that is that good really isn't the goal. The goal in Canada, where hockey is number one, should be great. That should be greatness regardless of age, ability, or gender. I see a lot of positive signs in the development of hockey in the province. I see that you're in your 3rd year of your strategic plan. I had a few thoughts upon reviewing the materials. The organizational development work group seemed like a very strong initiative, essentially to help volunteers through technology. I'm in favor of any initiative that eliminates the abuse of referees and officials. Obviously, with my coaching background, I'm a strong supporter of coaching development. And then lastly, with models that we consider going forward, development goals I think should always be paired with what are the cost implications. As a director, I believe the role of BC Hockey is to drive great programs across the province, support clubs in their desire to advance, and then lastly, to play a part in the national effort to grow the game. Thank you very much for your time.
Hello, I'm Neil McNabb, and I'm here today to ask for your support as I run for director of BC Hockey. For those of you who don't know me, here's a little about myself. I'm currently retired after spending 42 years in the telecommunications and IT business. I've been involved with hockey since I was just a little guy back in Saskatchewan, mostly as a goalie. I was involved as a hockey volunteer in Prince George in the early 1990s, and then with Cloverdale Minor Hockey for 10 years. I've held most of the positions in an association, from team parent, coach, coaching coordinator, tournament coordinator, director, and vice president. I've been involved with hockey in the small towns, the bigger cities, and the large districts, and at the national level, so I'm able to understand all of the demographic issues our varied province has. I've also been involved with Municipal Ice Allocation Committee representing Surrey, Cloverdale, and White Rock Minor Hockey Associations for 10 years. So I do understand some of the unique issues dealing with private, city, and facility operators. I've also got a lot of district experience as I was involved with the Lower Mainland District, Pacific Coast, back as far as 1993 when I started attending league meetings. I was then elected to various offices within the district, managing director, VP, and then president for 2 years. I've been a BC Hockey director, a vice president, a district director, and a BC Hockey officer. We spent the last few years working through the governance review, and while the minor adjustments continue, I believe the focus now needs to be meeting the needs of the players, coaches, parents, and our members. To do this, we need to listen to all your concerns and suggestions. Well, if I'm elected, my focus will be to work as hard as I can to help you resolve these concerns and find ways to put into policies that address these needs. I'd ask for your support as a director of BC Hockey. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stephanie White, and I'm hoping you'll support my nomination to the BC Hockey Board of Directors. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm relatively new to BC, and I'm looking to engage in an opportunity to give back to the sport that has done so much for me. I'm the Director of High Performance Sports, Recreation and Physical Literacy at Vancouver Island University. And for over 40 years, hockey has been part of my life. Since I was 7 years old and I first became a player, to my years of coaching, to sport administration and hockey administration background, serving on a couple of hockey administration's boards back in Ontario. My background professionally is in sport administration. Prior to BC, I worked at Ryerson University, Ontario, and helped start their women's hockey program. Before that, I spent 15 years in the national marketing department of a large retail organization in Canada. My educational background is in marketing, as well as I've completed my master's in leadership. Coaching has been fundamental to my life. I spent over 20 years as a coach. I coached some incredible athletes, Olympians, and I've had the honor to be a part of teams that have won national and provincial championships, as well as working with Hockey Canada and their high performance program and winning silver and gold medals at IHF competitions. I'm hoping what you'll see is that my experience, coupled with some of my other volunteer and committee work, such as being the chair of the U Sports Women's High Performance Pilot Committee, that experience will help serve the over 60,000 athletes in BC Hockey and the 40,000-ish volunteers and staff that make BC Hockey run. I'm hoping that you will support my nomination. I thank you for the time today, and I look forward to working with you in future. Thank you.